Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to...
Kamabinga! That's another chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Now it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. And he is dashing away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No outsmarting him this time. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There's a quick free kick. Drives it in. And that's the keeper's ball. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Spectacular save! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff with the short one. Rooney was in no mood for any of that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Hullet. Camavinga. And that's going wide left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Al Ittihad really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Rooney. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Algeria have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Van Dijk has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. That's a pretty loose pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Hullet. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking for the run. Shoots! Goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Algeria have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well read, nice interception. And here's Hullet, and Hullet! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Bellingham. Oh no, what a shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
It's bounced back off the post, and again! They want to be quick to recover this, and that was very necessary.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant. Oh, what has happened here?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's Nakata! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Doué. Oh, well played, well played. Azar, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Still goalless. Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
FC Tokyo genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Oh, that's him. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Searching pass he's played there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Nakata. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He slings it in. Davids. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Nakata. Cruyff. And it's Bellingham. Now there's a fine best! That is some save from Khan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good strength. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. Nicely weighted ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Buffon. Desailly spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Here comes the corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. And a chance! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Eswatini have broken through. It's 1-0. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Eswatini coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Eswatini are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Away we go again.
Eswatini can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's alert and sharp and very well
And
played.
he's worked it through. Picked out brilliantly. Great chance for a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Eswatini are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Eto'o. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read. Cruyff. Zanetti. Can he get it through? Barcola. That's good play. And it's Zanetti. Delivered with swing. And straight back out. And he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. Now it's Doué. And it's skewed away. He's found a way through. No, he is not giving anything away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Eswatini have reclaimed it. All perfectly measured that. Cruyff. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He leaps for it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Eto'o. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Doué. He's having a pop! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many.
He's having a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Corner number 2 then. Thuram getting this one clear. Eswatini are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Nakata. Mbappe! Chips it through. Oh, give it away! And the shot! And he's stuck it away! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have movement on both benches. FC Tokyo give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Terrific effort! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Batistuta. Could be danger here. And a shot! Oh, good finish. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago already. And that is that.